What is good with y'all boys, man? I hope y'all are staying blessed as always, and welcome back to yet another Koza video. Now in today's video, it's another day, another build, man, and I'm hitting some pretty crazy shots pretty consistently on this new 6-6 build. I'm not gonna lie, this isn't normally my playstyle, taking those mid-range fades, the mid-range spin jumpers, taking the hop jumpers, right? Not usually my playstyle. Look at that dot right there, oh my god. But not usually my playstyle, right? But what if we mixed in some like comp meta dribbling into some mid-range fades into some spin jumpers? What would you get? Well, you would get something that looked like this. As we're about to hit the L2 cancel, as you guys see right here, down to the mid-range. This is insanely hard to guard, I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting very open very consistently. Now it's one thing to, be able to dunk the ball and then shoot the three. Before I'm cooking up either for the three or if I blow by you, I'm taking the rim run. But usually when I go to dunk the ball, the center tries to swing, they try to switch, but you can't swing if I'm not dunking the ball. That's the tough thing. And not only can I shoot, from the three or dunking the basketball, now I can shoot from anywhere on the court. So it's not like you can stop me from getting to the rim or stop me from shooting the three. You can't let me go anywhere on this build because it's gonna get ugly for you. Now I know we're already a minute into the video, I'm talking too much. Let's go ahead and get into today's build video. Now I made him a point guard. This is gonna be another 6'6 build. I love that 6'6 height, 181 for the weight, 7-foot wingspan, so we can hit that 86 3-point threshold. But for the driving dunk, we're gonna get contact dunks. Now I was a little skeptical of the 87 dunk matched up with the 79 vertical. I've only seen the 89 dunk matched up with the 78 vertical, but as we've seen on 2K Lab's recent video, he is booming on people with an 87 driving dunk. With the dunk menu, you get the silver precision dunker, the silver slithery, silver posterizer, and we also get the 45 standing dunk for those standing dunk animations. Now I don't have too many, dunking clips in today's video because I don't find myself dunking, because you're gonna see whenever we get to the shooting, I just don't dunk the ball too much on this build, because as you're gonna see right here, we're gonna go ahead and go up with an 86 3-point rating, which is cool. You get bronze limitless, silver agent threes, stuff like that, a solid 3-point rating. We're also gonna get the 71 free throw, be able to hit our free throws, but we're gonna max out our mid-range shot to a 92. Now with this, we get gold blinders, gold deadeye, gold green machine, gold space creator, Hall of Fame guard up, comeback kid, mini magician, and open looks is tough. Hall of Fame mini magician this year, as well as you guys know, they boosted mid-range fades this year. They are really easy to hit, and now that we have all of these attributes on our side, it's pretty deadly, especially with the gold blinders and the gold deadeye. Even if they, close out, that's registering as an open, which is pretty. I really didn't want to make this video because this is looking a little game breaking. Again, that's the lockdown guarding me. It's looking really tough. If the competitive people start getting their hands on builds like this and they start doing this, I already told you guys, it's really hard to guard this because not only do you have to stop the rim run and stop the three, I get the contact dunks, I get the 3-point rating, but I can shoot anywhere on the court. I can score anywhere on the court. So it's not like you can stop me going to the left or going to the right. You guys can't stop me going from forward and back to the rim and the 3-point. You guys have to stop me from going anywhere at all. If you guys stop me from going to the right, I can literally go to the left and fade. If you guys stop me going from the left, I can go to the right and fade. If you guys stop me from getting to the rim, I don't need to get to the rim. I can take a mid, but I can also take the three. If you guys are playing up, I don't have to dunk the ball. I could also take the mid again. So there's too many tricks in the bag. The Duffy is too deep on a build like this, especially a year where the mid-range fades are boosted. You guys know I've never played like this. I've only ISO'd, dribbled up, cooked up, and then even either dunked the ball or cooked for the three. But when I don't have to force anything and I can take absolutely anything the defense is giving, it leads to consistent scoring at a high field goal percent. Now let's head over to Playmaking. We love that 92 ball handle. We love that 83 speed with ball to get that gold speed booster. And pass accuracy, I did go 70, which is a little iffy, but this build is such a scoring, like such a dominant scorer. You all seen, the pass I did in the beginning of the video. It wasn't too bad. I'm really not a fan of passing accuracy being low like this, but having a build like this where I'm such a dominant scorer, had to give up something. But with the 92 ball handle, you see we can easily cook people up, and we have that 6'6" height, so we keep that gold speed booster, that gold unpluggable, so we're able to cook. You see I'm hopping to the right, I'm hopping to the left. Again, he has to play me from all angles. I can score from anywhere on this type of build. So if I go right, he has to run right, and then if I'm already going left, you know, he can't keep up with that, man. So it's really tough, especially when you have these lockdowns with the high steal rating and they get the plucks off their contact, and you literally have to run away from lockdown builds this year. I can run away from locks and get that mid-range fade to go in. Now, perimeter defense, we know that is not lateral quickness this year. Speed is your lateral quickness. So we see a lot of builds going no perimeter, all steal. Now, you could go 85 steal rating for the silver glove, silver interceptor, and silver right stick gripper. That could be a really good threshold for you to then get more passing accuracy. But I like personally to be a menace to society. So I went ahead and went with gold glove, gold interceptor, and gold right stick gripper. We know how deadly that can be, especially with the right stick gripper and the glove stacked on top of each other. We had to go 87 acceleration and get the gold speed boost, right? We don't have to upgrade strength here because we're not getting clamps anyway. And then I went ahead and upgraded the stam. I was actually a little bit off. I did go 69 passing accuracy. That's the threshold for bronze. Special delivery, and you don't really get anything from 69 to 70, so that's what I did go. Now, you could mess around with this a little bit. You can put some extra points on free throw, put extra points on standing dunk. I went ahead and just put on stamina just because, you know, I'm going to end up needing that stamina. I hate shooting with low stamina this year, just like last year. So this is my exact final build right here. All of these shooting badges, not only do we have the 92 mid-range for all of these overpowered badges, but we also have that for literally every jump shot in the game. We can get any jump shot. So anytime we get, you know, notified of a really good jump shot this year, we can have that jump shot. Now, y'all could go 85 steal instead of going 91 and, you know, well round the build out a little bit more. You guys can get more passing accuracy. But here again, I mean, right here, I have silver interceptor and I'm getting that, you know? So it is tough to say. Again, this is another 85 steal. I didn't really max my steal out until later. Right here, my steal is 85 and I'm still able to get stops. Again, another L2 cancel, pull up from 3. This dude has a 6'2", playing 2s. He's set up for, you know, a disaster with that. So I'm just, you know, plucking the guy whenever. So and then he gets cooked on the very next possession after getting plucked. Very, very bad for that guy. I do feel bad. Not really. But again, mid-range fade, the big can't swing, you know, with the 6'2" guard if I'm not driving and dunking the ball. Another steal right here. Get another little mid-range fade. It is pretty deadly this year. So this is my overall build. You know, we get the contact dunks, the standing, the really OP 92 mid-range. All you need for a good build is a 92 mid-range, and the build's fire. I mean, even if you went 90, you know, because it does weigh a lot, you can have a very well-rounded build. So we get the name Shot Creating 3-Level Threat on this build, which I thought was pretty dope. I mean, I've never seen that name before. Let's go ahead and mess around a little bit. I went 70 driving dunk. So if you don't know, I went that on my lockdown build. He still gets some nice driving dunk animation. 65 standing for elite rim pulls. Kept the 92 mid, kept the 86, you know, 3. Now we got a higher passing accuracy, so we can really facilitate, and, you know, games like rec or whatever, we, you know, can pass the ball more effectively. Get more defense, 85 steal, and now we have bronze clamps. So, you know, we had to bump up that strength a little bit here. Again, you know, we're keeping, you know, very good shooting, but an 83 point rating because I don't pull too many threes. And again, we can even more well-round that defense, having 85 perimeter D and 85, you know, steal. So I'm just messing around here, guys. You guys can definitely cook something up to personalize this build to better fit you. I'm just taking a little time to cook up, you know, especially, I don't recommend taking the mid-range down to a 90 because you lose out on your, you know, Hall of Fame mini magician, but you still keep Hall of Fame open looks. So it's all preference. You guys have to get in the builder and, you know, take stuff down, take stuff up, and see which version of this build you like the best. But I'm telling you guys right now, I myself have never had this playstyle. You see the little hop jumper right there. I've never had this playstyle in any previous 2Ks, but this is the year to do it, bro. Like, the mid-range game is such, like, the green window, especially a year where the green window is smaller, it's harder to shoot. And with having that 92 mid-range and fading from the mid-range, when it's really hard to guard and, you know, the make percentage is just increased, I couldn't imagine how much easier, how much higher the make percentage is from the mid-range over the 3-point this year. You guys have to try to play like this. Again, it is so tough to guard this, mixing in, you know, my play style with this play style. So if you guys want to see more content on this build, go ahead and drop a like for me, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more content like this, obviously, and comment down below if you guys want more content on this shot creator type build. As always, I love y'all boys. I'll catch y'all in the next one.